Our next speaker is Maud from the municipality of Ixelles. They worked around participatory budget during Corona times and the framework of Proximity Belgium. She will give a bit more information about that. And I wanted to already make a little link to what Tim said, that he said, yeah, that the like participation could be problematic or can create polarization, or is only like one way of knowing what people like in their neighborhood. And yeah, with the participative budget of Ixelles, this is what's kind of, from my experience, from what I've seen, based around it a little bit. People could vote to see what they wanted in their neighborhood. So I'll make a little link for now. But Maud, if you'd like to take the floor, please go ahead.
Yeah, hello, thank you for the invitation. I agree with Tim with all the learning points, and you'll see that we can the people can vote for the participatory budgets, but also there was a jury to complete the selection. So I will present you everything. My presentation maybe will be a bit different from the others because I'm working for local governments, and public services are known to be very slow, to have many rules. But I want to try to show how dynamic we are and how we want to help citizens to create initiatives. In Ixelles, the mayor was elected in 2018. Put the subject of citizen participation really in the top of the program, and he really wants to put the citizen back in the center. Up, I move my slides. He created a new department where I work for citizen participation. The aim is to develop citizen involvement in the design of public policies and projects, and to facilitate citizen initiatives. So I arrived in September 2019, and very soon the Corona crisis arrives. So of course the municipality was very occupied with the crisis, but we managed to continue to our efforts to citizen participation. And pretty soon we work with citizens to create a mask for COVID. We create a web TV to show lots of citizen initiative and to keep contact with the inhabitants. And we transfer all of public meetings in Zoom or other digital tools. In the bottom of my screen, I share a link to now the Citizen Participation Charter. It's a document who define what is participation for us and what are the rules that we want to follow. This charter was written during the first lockdown with volunteer citizens. We worked by emails and via Google Docs, so it was very basic tool, but it was really interesting process. It's really the basis of our participative politics. But now I will focus on participative budgets. So in October last year, we launched our first participatory budget. It was a 7 months program, and we hope that we can do some stuff offline, but unfortunately we had to do everything online. But it was a really big project for the city. We had an amount of 100,000 euro, and the aim was to involve residents to create projects and to support the collective dynamics. Who can submit a project? So it was a resident or group of citizens, neighborhood committees, association of school, It was quite large. And there was two kinds of projects. The small one implemented by the project leaders, so the citizens or the association, and larger one who were implemented by the service of the municipality. For example, set up a bench of a playground or anything that the citizen cannot do alone. The themes were very wide, the environment, social cohesion, and local economy. The criteria were used by the jury. The jury was made up of citizens selected randomly, and with 6 experts chosen by the city. So you see in this slide our planning. Sorry, it's in French or in Netherlands, in Dutch. So in the first step, it was the submission of the project. We organize online meetings with project leaders to help them to think about their idea, their project, and to help them to write the project. It was really appreciated by the participation because they can ask questions about the rules and talk about their ideas between each other. The second step was the analysis of the project. So it was the department of the city who did that. After that, we had the votes. So about 2,000 people vote for their favorite projects. And the projects who get the more votes get to the final selection. So it was the jury I was talking about before. So the important things for me is that the mayor and the public teams of the municipality did not intervene in the choice of the projects. So it's really important for us that it was project proposed by citizens and chosen by them also. For every step of the process, we use the digital platform of our partner Proximity. So it was really useful to have only one tool who can do everything, talk about, present the project, be able to vote for them, etc. And besides our digital tool, we work with ambassadors. The ambassadors were association, organization involved in the local life and working with several themes, cohesion sociale, environment, climate or mobility. And they help us to disseminate the information about the participatory budgets, but also they help project leader to set up and write their projects. It was really helpful for us and important to have this partner with us, because we remarked that some people are a bit afraid to talk with public administration and they prefer to talk with association or organization. So in total, we received 40 projects. 9 were not admissible. 31 goes to the vote of the citizen. 20 projects goes to the jury, and the jury choose 14 projects. So that's the 14 laureates. So we were very happy because it's very diverse. We were a bit afraid to have only community garden also, but no, we have a lot of cultural projects, projects on sustainable food, solidarity, gender equality. So it's really interesting. You can go on our platform to read more about the projects. So we announced the laureates on the March 16, and we also announced a surprise, a very last step of the participatory budget. It's the mobilization campaign. With that, we wanted to show that the city helped the project with money, but that the citizen, the resident, can also help other citizen projects with crowdfunding or with crowdsourcing to volunteer or to give some materials or skills to the projects. So the campaign just began, and it would be until the 4th of June. And for example, one of the projects is about cooking meals for homeless people, and they need a fridge, they need some cooking tools or volunteer people. And they ask them on our platform, and we hope that some citizen will respond to their needs. Okay, and my last slide is about the impact of COVID. So as I said, all our meetings and events were online. So actually it was really less user-friendly. We cannot offer a drink after the meeting and talk with people, very less networking, less inclusion, but also less time of preparation or organization, so time saved for me. And we also developed some skills on Facebook Live, video, Zoom, etc. That it was something we were not used to use. I put a question mark on the question of inclusion because we couldn't measure it because of the question of personal data. We didn't ask about age or social situation, but we guessed that vulnerable people couldn't participate a lot because we need computer or internet connection. But maybe, as Tim said before, maybe some people who couldn't have been able to come in a offline meeting can participate to online meeting because maybe, I don't know, they are parents and they have to take care about children. So it's something that we want to study after Corona, really to study participatory dynamics to understand what is very suitable for which kind of group of citizens. After Corona, I think we will do a combination of online and offline meetings. The risk maybe is to use too much of offline meetings because it's easier. I don't know, we'll see what happens. And we will be attentive to new tools to diversify our process. Voilà. Thank you very much.